tell you a story. A pretty good story, you know? Because you know what? I'm a Rhode Islander, and I'm proud to be a Rhode Islander. But you know what I'm not proud to be? In a state that doesn't have an amusement park. Wait, what the heck? What am I saying? This is a state without an amusement park, okay? Like, no amusement park in New England is as good as Rocky Point, okay? We're talking like the best amusement park in Rhode Island, okay? You know, over 100 years. No, nearly 2 centuries old. 1847, guys. Just think about that. A century and a half ago, Rocky Point was a great amusement park. Okay, it was a resort. It had a few nice little rides, and you know what happened? They ended up expanding. Okay, William Winslow, who founded the park, expanded it entirely. The steamboat company expanded it, and you know what? What was crazy? It got hit by by a few hurricanes, got damaged, fires, all that. It still stays Rocky Point. Okay, nothing takes it away. When I say Rocky Point, and you're from Rhode Island or the New England area, you haven't even heard that name before, because I'm 6 years old, did not know what Rocky Point was, never heard of it or anything. You know what that was though? It was a great New England amusement park. We're talking 31 rides, okay? Not the biggest lineup. We had 31 rides. It was complete with, the amusement park must, the theme park must. It had a Flume, it had Cyclone, and you have the wondrous thrills of the Corkscrew, and then the rest is all like carnival rides. But you had the House of Horrors. Like, that's kind of that creeps me out these days, still. And you have the famous Shore Dinner Hall. Famous, very famous. If you guys ever heard or been to Rhode Island, we're famous for clam cakes. Or like the seafood is, if you're okay with trying seafood, this is the first state you go to try seafood. You don't try it anywhere but Rhode Island, because Rhode Island's famous for it. AKA, hence the name the Ocean State, where we have a great amount of lineup of seafood. Really better than the other states you find in, like, I don't know where else. You go to, if you're in Rhode Island, you go to Monahans and Narragansett, you go to Iggy's, you go to all the state-owned restaurants. So it's crazy. But you know what? Nothing's as amazing as Rocky Point, okay? In 1990, they posted this group outing video where, like, the footage that you guys are seeing on this video comes from that. People also have, like, family home movies of the park. Rocky Point has a massive videotape collection. In fact, I literally own the Tales of Rocky Point movie on DVD. I've seen this Tales of Rocky. Like, I've seen all of the footage. I have like every single piece of footage from Rocky Point comes from, like, I have every footage known from Rocky Point. The only footage I don't have, by the way, is like the house cars, but I don't have any Flume footage, unfortunately, too. All I have is the Corkscrew, house cars, and Cyclone. I have the FreeFall as well, because that was another major ride, but anyway. So yeah, and all of a sudden, guys, the place is so popular, but you know what happened? It was just like all of a sudden taken out. It was like one day, my parents, and they were not even my parents, it could have been my grandparents too, most likely. Parents, at least, people in their 40s, at least, you could say. It was, one day, it was all fun and games, and then one day, all of a sudden, in 1995, it was all gone. Very sad. So what the heck happened to Rocky Point? Like, I go there today, and everyone talks about how fun it was and all that. And they don't really talk about what's there now. You go there, and when I went there, I go there, and all I see on the internet of it now is, all it is just grass. Grass, and that's pretty much all it is. They even took out the sign. Like, all the evidence of Rocky Point is just gone. It's very sadly gone. Like, from having Rocky Point footage, like, from Rocky Point being the place to be, the playground of New England, and all of a sudden it becomes it's very sad to say about what you guys are about to see. Credit to the owners of the footage, obviously, but it's sad to say that what happened 10 years, like the decade from 1995 up until 2006. Not even. Like, we're talking like 2007. Then 2008. This is in 2008 when that day came. But let's think about 10 years after the park closed and looking at how sad, creepy, like sketchy the park looked. Okay? It looked like something that came out of the 60s, because it was a park that was from the version of the park that a lot of people, like, not myself, of course, because I'm this generation, but 3 generations before us, the people of Rhode Island of the late 1900s grew up with this from 1956 all the way up to 1996. Like, the park closed in 1995, but it like reopened briefly, and then came July 21st of 1996, when finally, after over 150 years of Rocky Point, about 100 years, I don't even know, after all of those years, it finally was gone. And that was very sad. So people would go to the park after July 22nd to find the gates closed, to find no trespassing signs around it. Like, they just went to find sad things. It was a sad sight to see. I really, really am kind of sad even to talk about it. A little actually scary, but it's a park, and that's what it was. It wasn't even a theme park. It was just an amusement park. But at the end of the day, it's something people of Rhode Island like. I mean, you had a train ride and the carousel. Eventually, you had the roller coaster. You had the things for the thrill seekers, but then you had a bunch of the fun kiddie rides, and that was even better. You had the shore dinner hall. You had everything. Yeah, you had everything you needed. Everything you needed in Rhode Island was right there for you. You had the Rocky Point, and then you had Waterways and Westerly, so they could ride the water slides. And now thinking about it, it's been 30 years since Rhode Island had amusement. Like, except for the Enchanted Forest, but like that doesn't really count because that wasn't really a major theme park or amusement park. It was really just it was like literally an actual forest with a few amusement rides. We didn't even have like a major roller coaster like Rocky Point did. And unfortunately, guys, I will have to mention that Rocky Point can't even come back. It's a state park now. You guys know that, obviously. It's a state park, and I'm very sad that it is. That is a great spot. That is a prime space to have an amusement park around. That doesn't seem like, it's not a lot of space. Sorry. I'm getting all startled here. But it's not a lot of amusements. It doesn't seem like it's a room for an amusement park. Yeah, I know that. Everyone knows that. But I myself think, and I've been to carnivals, I've been to Washington County Fair. Those midways at those fairs that can handle that hand jack are really popular because there's no amusement parks in Rhode Island. They're smaller than Rocky. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to have a clean. All you're gonna have to do is have something a little bigger than the Washington County for Midway. You have to have something a field about that size. Have like paths, have enough money to buy just only a few. You only need a few food stalls, a few rides, maybe some live entertainment. You don't need a lot. I will say that you guys don't even like, someone in Rhode Island doesn't even need that much. Unfortunately, though, I will have to also mention this: the Nature Society and the Historical Society and all that. They don't want to do that. They don't do that in Rhode Island. It's like it's a lot stricter these days, especially since the prices. But the prices and restrictions and all that, it's crazy. So I will mention that it can't really find Rocky. You couldn't really have a Rocky Point there anymore because of a lot of the complications faced nowadays. But I just wanted you guys to I just wanted to tell you guys all about that. We've done a few videos of Rocky Point in the past, and I felt like I should expand further, so that's what I did. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.
Come with your family, come with your friends. That's the Rocky Point tradition.